I have some exciting news today. The first thing is that Esports Arena is making a comeback. It's finally returning next weekend. February 28th is our first tournament. If you haven't heard of Esports Arena, it's a weekly $1,000 Halo 5 tournament series that takes place every single Sunday, and it's free to join, so anybody could jump in and get a shot at earning this 1K. It's just great practice. It's a fun time as well. I host the show. I also am joined by my fellow casters, Tony and Clutch. We bring the hype. It's a great time, so even if you're coming in as a viewer, you're not competing, it's still so worth your time. All the details, if you want to compete, if you want to watch it, all the details are in the description. And the second piece of news I have is very, very exciting as well. It's that before Esports Arena begins, so it starts on the 28th, this weekend on the 21st, I'm going to stream to hype up the tournament series. And during my live stream, I got the pleasure of giving away an Xbox Series X. If you don't already know, the Series X is currently the best place to play Halo 5. It just performs the best on Series X. It's the smoothest and most responsive experience. If that wasn't already incentive enough, it's a freaking Series X. It's powerful for everything, whatever you want to play. Anyway, this is just awesome news all around. Huge shout out and thank you to Esports Arena for putting this together. We're calling it Shyway Sunday. I'll be streaming Halo 5 ranked matchmaking. You guys can probably jump in with me. I'll probably do a full lobby of 4 and we'll just grind our way through Arena. Maybe do a couple other things, figure it out as we go, but should be a great time. If you don't win the Series X giveaway, I'm also giving away Halo 5 grassroots BR skins, nameplates, MCC nameplates, so a lot of great little things to keep it entertaining and fun. If you'd like to tune in and enter the giveaway for the Series X, which I recommend you do, just check the description below. I've got all the details there. And speaking of Esports Arena, of course, today, what we're going to do is watch some Esports Arena. This is a match from last December, the final event before we finished for the year. It's myself and Tony casting. We had a great time with this one. It was fun. The match was super hype. It's a sick comeback in this game as well that keeps it very tense. So enjoy this gameplay. And hopefully I'll see you, not only this weekend, but in the return of Esports Arena every Sunday. The difference here is it's an Eden Strongholds to kick off our grand final. So this could be a very different reality and could start in a very different way. It's going to come down to these two teams clashing here, of course. We got the Camo, the OS, the Rockets to fight for, and we'll kick things off with Manny as he's going to make his way over to OS. Got some nice nades coming in for defense, but it looks like he's going to let his teammate pick that up in the early OS grab and go over to, I believe, Druck to open the game.
And maybe I was wrong once again, because, wow, that's a beautiful opening strat coming out of KCP. What is going on here? These guys are playing this. I mean, KCP's always been amazing, but man, they're playing on another level today. I'm loving that starting strat coming out of them, and they have a trip cap on the board to start the game off, Alex.
Wild. Early trip cap, double out of Druck. And the kills are going to keep coming here as Druck makes his way through to tower. Got new spawners coming up in tower, 11 points and counting as they're just holding on and conquering right now. USA are going to have to weather the storm, do something to stop the bleeding, and it's going to start with Blue Ben.
I'm actually on board here with Druck right now. That's what RN stands for right now. Rocket launcher in hands has one in the chamber. Not anymore because he plants it on down face. 21-0 lead in favor of this blue team squad, and they're able to fend off Blue Ben very well. Now they're going in on the offensive. They're going in for the trip cap. At least Druck is, but sadly he's going to get taken out. So hopefully KCP can back down, reset, and keep their 2 cap.
See, Tony, if he's Druck right now, then who is he later? Is the big question that I have. I don't know about you. That's a brain teaser. It's a real mind bender. Either way, Druck right now gonna make sure he ices up because right now it's looking great for KCP on that scoreboard.
On board here with Talik, the hunter, and doing a great job putting shots and but most importantly, staying alive with towards Red Nest. They have no reason to throw away his life. Taken out, Falcated. There we go. It's 43-0 in favor of KCP, and it doesn't look like they're slowing down for anything, Alex.
Yeah, they're definitely not slowing down right now. All right, I'll shut up. I know the chat hates me right now, but what about later? You know, no, either way. Falcated still gonna fight for the camo here, and he wins a big fight, so that's a free camo for Falcated. See you later, Druck.
nowhere in my contract did it say I have to deal with these dad jokes coming out of Alex. This contract is Falcon actually trying to stay alive towards Catwalk, but not able to do so despite even having the camouflage. So on board here with Renegade, but as I've said multiple times, all my friends are dead. Is probably what he's singing in his head right now, because they were 3 down.
This game very quickly barreling out of control here, Tony. 60 points and counting. We've seen nothing on the side of USA to contest it, and pretty wild series of events. I talked about the maps and game types coming into play here, but it might not matter as KCP just seem to have the teamwork necessary to close it out. Though, as I say it, Renegade needs the big win. He doesn't get it. Though it looks like they will continue to try to cap Red Nest here. They do have Blue Bend and Red Nest, so points on the board on the side of KCP, and maybe a trip cap if they can keep it up on top cap.
Oh my gosh, Manny. Manny had a great angle from red platform, but then he got pelted with bullets from like 3 different players trying to stay alive, making his way through red. Trip cap in favor of USA, so if anything's going to happen here, it's going to be on behind the backs of this trip cap. But my question is it too little too late? It's only a matter of time before KCP gets the slays they need and puts at least 2 on the board here.
We'll have to see how it shakes up. But something I've noticed with dominant teams like this is the moment they get their footing and start to dominate, they can very quickly turn the tides in the game. And we're seeing that right now. 23 points and counting as they continue to hold the trip cap. But Red Nest receiving some pressure. So Boo Doo are going to waste no time putting the nades in. The takedown doesn't take down Druk just yet. Druk being a hard kill. Makes a big play to stop the bleeding temporarily here. But the pressure on the spawns is definitely not let up. Boo just looking for more to work with here. Manny doesn't die, though. Manny with a big kill. And the longer they take to die, the more of an opportunity this KCP team is going to have to turn the tides to get those points back in their favor. But slowly, USA clawing their way back.
And Falcon getting a big kill right there. Talik putting some good shots on that Overshield player and staying alive. Falcon looking for a moment and said, hey, I got to stop Blue Bend. I got to get over here. I got an appointment with Destiny. And he flies in, takes out Blue Bend, gets the reset, and they are still holding this trip cap, Alex. The firepower coming out of USA is quite impressive.
This is what I love to see in Halo, is when a team is good enough to answer right back to the opening that we just saw from KCP. Just the back and forth nature of these games, the way that these teams can come back. And I mean, at this point, it's anyone's game. We're looking at 60 points in a second and counting here as they continue to hold the trip cap. Falcon going to dive into blue to get the reset here, so making it so damn difficult for KCP to do anything to stop this, what seems like relentless momentum here. And my God, it's going to be a tie game and maybe even a lead for USA at this point.
Jeez, Showtime getting a big kill on Boo. Falcon to try to stay alive to kill those players on the catwalk. He does end up taking out one, but not before catwalk gets captured. 2 caps still in the favor of USA. Falcon and now we're going to fly over and miss his clamber. Luckily, he has Druk in front of him, so he's going to get a kill. He ends up missing his clamber, but it still ends up being advantageous for him as now he gets a huge flank.
So somehow, despite KCP's just ridiculous opening start, they gave him a massive lead. It was, what, 70-0? We're now looking at 79-72 in the favor of USA, and they're continuing to hold on to the lead and the control. Validated with big shots on Italic. He wants that. Looks like he's going to opt to play it patient. I like that from Validated. Any other player might have just dove in there and missed their opportunity to get the cap. But Validated playing the objective perfectly there. So another trip cap in their favor as they're very quickly approaching that 90-point mark. Bound getting stuffed out by a nade, which is a big kill on the Bound, and maybe an opportunity for KCP to get some power-up control. They're going to need it if they want to make a comeback here. So Manny picking up the OS. That might be the answer.
89-76 lead in favor of USA. Now with KCP putting points on the board, having the momentum back. 3 down goes USA. 5 minutes 27 seconds on the clock here, and there's enough time for anything to happen. And once again, I'm not gonna make a prediction. I'm not gonna put my foot in my mouth.
This can go either way. It's going to go down to the wire for sure. We're already getting to the 90-point mark here. KCP holding on to a trip cap that's quickly going to be upset by USA as they get Top Cat to start. They're going to pour out a Top Cat here and try to control the rest of the map, but Manny not having any of it, trying to get the defense here. What a kill on the Renegade. Sit down. No way Manny gets that. Living well, one shot. That might be what he needs to do for the game here. 93 account. Manny still looking to hold on here. Naded the Bound. Gets the kill on Bound, and he's still alive. Tony, the plays right now. Oh my God. The plays right now.
Manny's absolutely making plays, and it's crazy. incredible. I don't know what's happening here. 98-90 lead in favor of KCP. However, USA has the double cap on the board here, despite Manny getting almost 2 different resets, and that's going to be game.
Game over. Victory.
I vote Manny MVP. I 100% vote Manny for president of that play. What the heck? What the heck was that? From living against Renegade. Renegade was what? At least half shields, and he was 1 shot. So to somehow weasel his way out of that fight and then to stop Blue Bend and to save the game. I mean, KCP as a team were a unit there, but my God, what a clutch. And that's just game 1. That's just game 1, Tony. I hope you're ready. Damn.
Man, MVP of that game, man. He's MVP of 2020 after that.
Apparently we got a replay, by the way. Let's play that real quick before we jump into game 2, because I know these guys are going to want to get right into it. It will be a regret Slayer next, but what do we got here? So this is it, right? 1 shot. Look at Renegade. He was at least half shields.